Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm out with Gabriel for a lesson that was part mock test, part coaching session. His real driving test was just a couple of days after we filmed this, so we spent the drive picking up useful tips, ironing out a few problem areas, and getting him fully ready for the big day. And the best part, Gabriel has now officially passed his driving test, and it was first time as well, so a massive congratulations to him. If you find this video helpful, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment below. Let me know if you've got your test coming up and if there's anything specific you want help with, as I'm always happy to give you some guidance.
Yeah, busy road.
So with that being said, grab yourself a drink and let's get into the video.
A little bit worried how you've got your feet set up there, but you remember handbrake. Well, handbrake, button, gas. Problem with that way you were going to do it there is you clutch and brake. Yeah. So if you try and set off with that, you're going to potentially stall, aren't you? So the handbrake's always used if we're on a hill, basically, if we feel like we'd roll backwards. Yeah. At the roundabout, I'd like you to go second exit, signposted for Derby.
So follow the outside then, yeah?
Yeah, do what you think. Just take your time as always. The next roundabout, I'd like you to turn right, fifth exit, signposted for town centre. Yeah, because you're crossing into another lane. Yeah.
Well, I had to be left lane, not that.
You do indeed. So what you're going to do, yeah, well done. You'll re-find the lane you're in by staying close to the right. Okay.
I'll have to move over left next time.
Yeah, on the next run round, yeah. Okay. Initially, you stay right until you get back where you were.
Yeah, it's just
and
that
then
bit.
you, yeah, just that bit there.
Okay, that's
And this on your test wouldn't matter. Wouldn't matter at all.
I've responded to it.
Exactly. Yeah, you will not fail for going round again. Okay. It is a bit odd, this one, because you're in the right lane and then you have to kind of filter all the way to the out. Yeah, but the line on the left is the guide. If you don't drive over that line but you stay near it, it will guide you like through the curve.
Yeah,
okay.
You know when I'm trying to move to a left lane, should I indicate like left as well?
Keep the right signal on, just aim for it. That's it. Perfect. And then switch signal to exit. Okay? That pip, by the way, has nothing to do with you.
Okay. I thought it was. Actually.
Yeah, or people always assume it's them, don't they? No, it was nothing to do with you. Okay, you did that absolutely perfect. The guy was pipping the car in front because it turned down the left exit instead of carrying on round. So, but don't worry about that. Nothing to do with us. And the reason you could do that was because you could have also drove down the bypass in the fast lane. Yeah. Okay, happy with that?
What's the last thing you said?
You could have drove down the fast lane of the bypass.
Yeah.
That was straight ahead. Okay. At the roundabout, go left, first exit, town centre.
Yeah, someone's got the junction. No, it's not. I'm making things up again.
On this roundabout that we're coming up to, last time you approached in gear 2, you were able to continue because there was a car blocking off the bike on the right. But I want you to be more cautious on this one and use gear 1. Not necessarily stop, but definitely gear 1 because people get caught out on this roundabout all the time. Okay? At the roundabout, this time we're going to be turning right. Okay? Towards Barlow. Yeah, you can still use gear 2 and then just go to gear 1 at the end.
Oh, okay.
It's just a lot safer if the car's coming from that way.
Yeah.
You've got just that little bit more time to notice them. Yeah. Now, obviously, the reason that jolted you quite a bit is because you got gear 2 when you were too fast. Sorry, gear 1 when you were too fast. All right. So still go gear 2, you know, then just select gear 1 at the end. Happy?
Yeah.
Just do some gear work as well. You're not going to go through the van, are you?
No.
Yeah. So you've got to let him through, haven't you? So obviously you're braking, which is great.
I was like assuming there's nothing behind him, no.
Yeah, but also you weren't giving him a nice amount of space.
No.
So you were closing down that space that you were going to have to let him come through. He couldn't have done anything else.
Should I just like stop then?
Not stopped, but if you'd done what you did earlier,
Gear 2.
geared down to 2, you'd have slowed down more, which would give him more space. You're just creating a bit more time, basically, aren't you, to allow them to come through. All right. Straight on at the mini roundabout. Now we're on clutch and brake again, so what should we be using? It stops us from, remember, clutch and braking, which can cause us to stall. Our feet aren't in the right place to go. So always use your handbrake if you're on a hill and you've stopped. If you're balancing, fair enough, you can use your clutch control. At the mini roundabout, turn right, second exit. what was wrong with that? Did you notice anything?
Should I stop and wait then?
When you went,
Yeah.
your gap had gone.
Oh,
You reacted after. So the blockers were there. You just identified those two cars blocking, but you actually, those two cars had already passed. So when you went, the car on the right was coming out. So you almost need to cut them off.
What, the blockers?
Yeah. Rather than waiting for them to get out of your way. Do you get what I mean? Like they are giving way to you. So when you notice them, start pushing.
And it's a lot more awkward when you try to turn right with like the blockers.
Yeah, because you're kind of thinking, well, I can't go into those.
Yeah, exactly.
But they're giving way to you. So because there was two of them, when the first one went, I'd have started to move then. If the second one goes, great. Like just pass behind him. Go around the back of them. Do you get what I mean? But if you wait for them to pass, you're then too late. You get that, yeah? Yeah. You got the right idea, just not timed.
It felt a bit close.
Yeah, just not timed very well, yeah. Right at the roundabout. So this roundabout here, you could get the same. You could get some decent blockers on this one. We are going to go straight ahead at the roundabout, second exit, and then we are going to follow the signs for Derby. Okay, this is the big one. All right, it's a tricky one, so if you need any help, let me know. But we are following the signs for Derby.
So straight ahead.
Straight ahead at this one, yeah, and then follow the signs for Derby. What lane do we always use here?
Outside, lovely.
Yeah, good. So that is a clue to the next bit,
Okay.
all right? Because we always use this lane, so therefore we never use that lane. Yeah?
Fifth exit. That
Yeah.
last one.
Yeah. Okay, you got that board there. That helps you confirm where you are. It's good. Whoa.
Well, this fine, yeah?
Where you were was fine.
Oh, sorry.
Did you check to the right there to move?
No, I didn't.
At all,
That's
no.
right.
Gear 1 now. Okay, right signal now. So we're still okay where we are,
Yeah.
but that lane change was not very good, was it?
No.
Yeah.
It was actually behind me.
Yeah. So now you'll end up in the fast lane of the bypass. Remember we came around here earlier on?
Yeah.
So stay right.
Mhm.
You can use the middle one or the right one, but I do feel like this right one's better because at least you're up to the railings. If you go in the middle one, you're between two cars, like a car sandwich. Yeah. So all you're going to do is exit on the right side. So stay right. You can't go over this line, buddy. That's not your space.
So I'm not going back
down
round
where
again?
where the mini is. We're going a different way today, aren't we? Well, now we're not going back where we were before. But you're on this edge, look. So now you can just accelerate. Check your left side. There is a car here. There is a car there, mate. You can't drive into it. Did you check your left blind spot?
No, I didn't know.
Okay, start moving the gears now. Work through the gears. Don't go over that line, buddy. You've not checked. So mirror, signal, blind spot. Must check before you move. You see how much more difficult you made that by using the right lane? Yeah? Cancel the signal. Be aware of your lanes. Be aware of your space. Because you were just driving right up to that red car there, but the lanes were coming in. So you've got to think to yourself, hold on a minute, these lanes are merging. So I've got to let that red car go in front of me. Makes sense, doesn't it? Yeah.
I could have stayed in the middle lane as well.
Could have stayed in the middle lane. You should have stayed in the middle lane. That's why I was saying to you when we approached it.
This is, yeah, it admittedly.
All I pointed out was I said, look at the board
Like,
to
use the arrow
confirm.
lane.
Yeah, and the board told you that you could have used the middle lane to
For
turn
anything,
right.
really.
Yeah, exactly. Whereas you took that as, oh, I need to move to the right,
Yeah.
which you wouldn't have done that late anyway with no checks. Yeah, even if you're in the wrong lane, you wouldn't have done it like that. Yeah. Lane discipline, lane awareness is really important. Okay, this roundabout, we're going to go straight ahead to Derby. Got a speed limit of 30 mile an hour, which we're going to go over if we're not careful. So get on the brakes, mate. 40. Okay, that's a better lane change. Well done. A bit late, but loads better. Well done. The speed limit, though, you've got to be so careful with that speed limit. All right, it's early, isn't it? That 30. Yeah. Now, if you look at the floor markings, you're in the left lane of the 2 lanes that go straight on. Yeah, so keep to the left. What's clicking away? There we go. That'd be a little bit confusing, wouldn't it? Good. And the benefit there, look, it's brought you off on the left, which is, again, more beneficial. Stops us getting any problems with trying to make progress down that right-hand side. Happy with that one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So a little bit late moving over, but moved over well. And then again, just trust the floor markings and follow it through. Okay, good. Just come off the gas a little bit. Just drop the clutch back down a bit, which is waiting in traffic. Otherwise we're cooking the engine, aren't we? We're on the bike, we've got the gas squeezed, we're not going anywhere. Yeah, we're not going anywhere. Even when the light changes, we're not going to go far, are we? Tyres and tarmac.
2 o'clock.
Why are you moving forward more? What's your concern?
Because the stoplight, I
Yeah.
don't want to block that.
So what should you have done,
Way
probably?
before.
Yeah,
Okay.
because you've put yourself in a little bit of a tricky situation now, haven't you? So the green arrow came on, yeah? Call that the filter arrow, which allows you to filter. What would you have done if the red light would have come on once you were in that middle section?
I start to turn.
Yep, good. Because you have to clear
Yeah.
the junction, yeah? The red light would be for the approaching vehicles that haven't got into the junction yet. Okay, good. At this roundabout, go straight ahead, second exit, signposted Matlock. Take your time, okay? There's a bit of sharp braking at the end there, wasn't there? You shouldn't have that on a hill because it really unsettles the vehicle. So just take your time. Okay? It's almost like on a hill you want the car just to be kind of trickling along, don't you, towards the final point. And if you weren't sure, gear selection would have happened, so you'd have gone to gear one. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, right.
Keep going. Right. Stop, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, keeping that momentum, that forward momentum.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it was all right. I mean, it worked out okay, but it just was noticeable. There's a bit of a jab on the brake.
It was me panicking, seeing which way that car was indicating.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but the panicking part then will only come in if you're not forward planning it. Like, you should never be assuming that you're going to be going before you are definitely going, if that makes sense. So the brake pressure going on a bit harder shouldn't have happened because you should have already not made a decision at that point. You get that, yeah?
I'll just see if I can go.
Yeah. At the traffic lights, we're going to turn right. Relax. Okay. Yeah, so we roll back. Now, the reason we roll back is because you didn't select gear one early enough to be balancing. Yeah? So you almost was in a stop, which would have probably been better. Just fully stopped, re-secure the handbrake, set the bike, ready for the light to change. But you tried to balance, but you were too late to balance. Do you get that? Yeah.
You've got that kind of do that on approach.
Yeah, it's good. It's a good idea to always think that you're going to need gear one and the light's going to change. But you were too late. Like, you should have done gear one a bit earlier and started to find where that biting point was. Yeah. Bit like the roundabout we talked about, just getting the timing of the change of the gears to match the speed of the car. Now, rolling back that much on your test is a big risk, yeah? So if you are rolling backwards, try and sort it out as soon as possible, yeah, by pressing the brake or, lifting the clutch to get your bite. At this roundabout, go straight ahead. At the next roundabout, go straight ahead. Okay, better timing, well done. Straight ahead, yeah. Clutch and brake. You see the problem? Yeah. Cross, relieve that clutch down, but if you were going to get gear 2, get gear 2 and then go back to gear 1, because the speed of the vehicle should match the gear, shouldn't it? Yeah, the gear should match the speed of the vehicle.
Actually, I wasn't going to go for them.
Okay, good. Yeah, it would have given you a big old jolt, wouldn't it, if you'd have done it? But you could have got gear 2 and then just gone back to gear 1.
Fair enough.
Yeah. As long as you wasn't going to.
Yeah, I wasn't going to go up on it.
My thing with it is if you've already started to do it, just do it. Do the gear change, and then change back. Just because you're not going to be in limbo land, where you might lift the clutch and the car gives you that big massive jolt. All right. or you might be in a high gear and you need to go to the low gear. So just sort of follow through with that initial planning, and then re-plan for the next part. You get that, yeah? It can stop some gear faults. When we get to the end of the road, I'd like you to turn left, please. Okay, I'm just going to stop you there. Because what kind of junction are we on?
Stop junction.
Yeah. So
I had to stop.
you have to stop at the end of it.
Yeah.
You weren't quite at the end of it to get the best view.
Okay.
You were just rolling out of it. So now we've fully stopped. Now look both ways, and now commit. Okay. So you must stop and look and then go. Yeah. You can't roll out of it whilst looking. Okay. It's really important. If you do that on your test, you will fail your test. Okay, you happy with that? Yeah?
Yeah.
So stop, look, then go. You understand? Yeah, good. Did you
In
identify
the
it?
back of my mind, I was about to stop, but I thought,
You thought it's clear, I'll go.
yeah.
That's where people fail. Because you know the rule. Yeah, if I said to you, what should you do at a stop junction? You would tell me stop. Yeah? Which you kind of almost did, but then you crept forward and then went to carry on, and that's the point. Yeah, stop at the furthest point, look, then go. Okay, and the reason for that is because the visibility is really poor, so they are ensuring that you've had the best chance to see a car coming. Yeah, and then you committed.
So it's a stop junction, it's a solid white line.
Solid white line. You've got the stop sign. Yeah. And usually it says stop on the floor as well. So it's very obvious as a junction, yeah. At the roundabout, turn right, third exit. Well done, good exit check. So something I'm noticing with your Gear 2 selections, and I've kind of been trying to look at it over the course of the lesson, is when you select Gear 2, you sometimes then have to go back on your acceleration pedal to almost speed the car up again. You notice that? So that's showing us that we're braking perhaps just a bit too much. Yeah, yeah. So try and make it feel like you don't have to reapply acceleration. Yeah. Straight on at the roundabout, second exit. That was a bit better because we're here. We're at the junction.
Okay.
When
Yeah,
it's
that speed up in approach.
yeah, when it's happened before, it's like you're getting the gear and then you're accelerating towards the approach.
It just makes it that hard to just stop it.
Yeah, you're adding acceleration into a slowing down scenario essentially. It's a very fine tuning
balance,
thing.
yeah,
Big like tricky one to actually manage as well, but just try and make
Kind of
sure.
like feel that out.
Yeah, exactly. You do. It's just running into it, isn't it? Basically. Yeah, you very much have to judge it as you're using your clutch and your brake. But it's great to see that you are lifting your clutch up on approach to things. You know what I mean? You're not coasting through. So it's really good that you are doing that. Yeah, it's so important.
And that might be why actually, because I'm not used to having the engine brake in.
Yeah.
So I'm doing too much on the actual brakes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's a change of the way you were doing it before, isn't it? At the traffic lights, turn right. So keep going forward. Where's the widest part of the road to help this ambulance out? Yeah, so let's ease it off. Okay, let him go round. Yeah, you can keep it moving because he's obviously not letting anything come towards him yet. Yeah, straight on at the roundabout.
Too late again.
No, that's good. That's fine. You could actually just go then because the cars on the right weren't turning left.
Oh,
But
yeah,
you,
that makes
but,
sense.
but you timed the blocker coming round, if you like, was good. Yeah, straight on at the roundabout.
Well, that time.
So when you see one emergency vehicle, you might get another. So keep checking the mirrors. Might get a police car. Might get a fire engine. Okay. Same detail. They are, trained to deal with you. You just need to try and come into a gap to give them a chance to come around you. All right, and then just keep plenty of mirror work going for the set off. Just to make sure the cars behind are also doing what they should be doing. Straight on at the roundabout. So this might be one of those occasions where you have to reapply the gas. So you see that there, yeah? Again, I'm not too worried about it because you are coming into them slower rather than faster. 100%. That's the way we want to be.
That at 16, that's fast.
Yeah, anything around 10 mile an hour minimum for gear 2 is okay. If you're thinking about generally the speed, it should just be how it feels when you look. Like, do you feel confident that you've seen enough to commit? So I felt like that was, it was smooth, wasn't it? It ran through okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
So this is where we met the ambulance coming the other way, a bit back. Yeah. So I think there's room now.
Push out.
Yeah, just a bit. But where the caravan is where it gets too narrow. Okay. Now it is obviously not our priority, so we can take our time. Yep.
Let the blue cut through and then track on.
That's it. Yeah, perfect. Good. If there was more vehicles coming, it is okay to stop next to vehicles. You don't always have to have gone in a gap.
Especially with that, there's actually not gaps.
Exactly. You just pause.
But it's a bit unfair to say wait at the start and you just never get through.
Yeah, exactly. Because it's quite far back, isn't it? And there's room initially, so yeah, that's good. Mirror work here because he's parked on WLs, so it shouldn't be there, so it's kind of a bit more of a concern moving around him, making sure nothing's coming around us. At this roundabout, go straight ahead towards the donut roundabout. I'd like you to keep to the right lane of the 2 lanes. And the reason we're in the right lane then is because we're going to go towards the town hall, okay, which is to the right.
So far around right.
Yeah, keep to the right lane.
Oh,
yeah. And then you remember on this bit, when you come around the bend, you kind of move to the left lane, don't you?
Yeah, well, going around that way.
Yeah, to go towards the town hall. Okay?
Yeah. Well, you'd hope so. I've done it a few times, so I guess when I see it, I remember.
Yeah, you stay in this left one of the 2.
Oh, do I?
Yeah. Because that ends up being the outer lane of the 2.
That's,
yeah. A bit wider there. So I think like towards the sort of second half of the lesson, you've definitely relaxed. Yeah, and you see the difference it makes in the way you're planning. You maybe don't notice it as much, but I see it really like.
I definitely have noticed it.
Yeah.
It's just smooth.
We'll go left here. Yeah? Yeah, because you can't turn left down those other ones, can you? So you have to go left here.
One way.
And then I think we go downhill, turn right, and then we come back up the hill. Is that right?
Well, you want to do the roundabout?
In fact, we'll do the roundabout because we've got time. Yeah, so keep in the right lane here. We'll go right at the traffic lights. Right lane. Right lane. Right. Be careful there, the car behind started to already go to the right. So what made you go to the left?
Just following the
You know where you live, don't you?
That's a good play.
Alright, right signal then as well, just to let them know we are going right. And it's a bit like Tesco's, you know, when you come round, you push all the way to that left lane.
Keep the right, I'll keep the left now.
Left now, yeah. Gently. So you switch it, don't you, to the left to exit, yeah? So it should be on the left now, the signal. Because you're exiting. Yeah, so go into the car park, go down that way, so through here, and then down there, and then go across.
Right here.
Down there, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. I mean, you can reverse into these on the right, to be fair. Yeah.
Problem. Someone. That's about 5 actually, isn't it? Maybe a little bit forward.
Yeah, not a million miles off, to be fair.
Oh, I've not done the lock. Fucking. Hold on.
It's still okay?
Oh, is it?
I don't know, is it?
I don't think so. I think it's
Alright,
got back forward a little bit. I'll stop there.
A lot. Better on observations today, mate. Well done with that.
No, that's tell me once.
No, you've done really well with that today. Which is great, because that was a bit of a problem, weren't it, before? So you've sorted that out.
Ooh.
It's close, but it's probably in, because I can see that line down there.
I can see the line, yeah.
So you
You
should
can
be
go
all right.
a little bit more turned, can't you?
Yeah, but you at this
But
point,
I don't want to go over the line.
exactly, you're so close to that line that you may as well just be straight with that line, rather than trying to correct it. As long as you're not out of the bay, it's fine. Yeah, so. Well, there you go. As I said, there was a few little bits and bobs in there to work on, but running up to the test, it was a very strong drive, and I was really pleased that he did pass on the day. If you've enjoyed the video and got any value from it, please consider liking the video and consider subscribing to the channel for future content that could help you pass your driving test. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.